So I found this mod for a TikTok video and just had to try it out. Yes, I'm easily influenced, what can I say? This is MineFortress RTS, a Minecraft mod all about controlling idiots, or pawns as they call them, and making them do your bidding. You build villages, gather resources, manage your citizens' needs, expand your kingdom, and conquer rival settlements. Your classic real-time strategy game, but with that all-important Minecraft twist. Man, I do love me a good management sim. Now, I know virtually nothing about the mod, except from what I've seen in a TikTok video, so I'll be going into this pretty much blind. But that's alright, we'll make some mistakes, not learn from them, and continue to f things up even worse, together. Anyway, new game, let's see what we have. Right, I've had a little look through the options here then, and we've changed the difficulty to normal. We could go between survival and creative, but I think we'll just simply go for survival because I usually break things in creative. We will take a bonus chest. Looks all good to me, so let's create a new world and get in. And we have joined the world. I will give it a little bit just to load in my thinks. Is that the bonus chest just floating in the water there? Ah, it is, and yes, I did install a little zoom mod. Also, just realised that we are floating, okay. Set up your fortress, right click to place. I assume it means the kind of campfire and crafting table we have. We're next to another village actually. I don't know if that's going to be a rival village or not, but are we then best maybe setting up just where it's flat? So right click, configure your fortress, and we will take, well, we'll take villager skin and the beginnings of our settlement. Right chaps, what do we do? Manage professions, inventory, crafting, furnace, selection type, blueprints. Oh, okay, right, there's quite a bit going on here. So we've got 5 colonists and we're able to give them professions by the looks of it. I think the only one we have unlocked is craftsman so far, and we can have 3 craftsmen, I think. Yeah, we'll maybe just do 1 at the moment. Actions, explore your village. Oh, okay, then first person view. How do I go back into floaty mode? On the campfire, manage the village, that's fine. We have the maximum building level achieved for the craftsman then. Yep, we can't do anything else with it. So I guess the next best thing then would be to unlock the lumberjack. Can't hire lumberjack, you need to build a wooden lumberjack's house first. And that seems to come underneath the blueprints menu, so we have the wooden lumberjack house here. You don't have enough resources. Right, I see what we need on the bottom of the menu there. So we need some logs, stairs, planks, torches, cobblestone stairs, which means we need wood and stone. Wood. I don't think we've placed this in the best location for wood then, have we? Yep, pretty much the worst location for wood, I would say. Alrighty then, created a new world, and this looks a lot better of a start. Lots of wood for us at least. I see a little square here on top, which I think could be ideal to start off the colony then. Okay, perfect. Right, this could be a much better start. Do you think it needs to be oak wood in particular, or do you think any type of wood here would work? Let's see, 75 planks, and I assume we go into crafting here to make that. Well, I've got oak logs anyway, so that's a planks need. Now we just need to make the stairs, and I think it was pretty much just a stack of stairs. Close enough. Then we need 3 cobblestone stairs to make the wooden lumberjack's house, but the wooden miner's house beside it is already ready to be built. Alrighty then, let's place down the miner instead. E and Q to rotate. Yeah, we'll stick that just right there actually. Oh, and our idiots are all instantly over here to build it. Holy crap, actually they're building this incredibly quick. So we're now able to hire a miner then. Oh, well, if we had a stone pickaxe and shovel. So we're still going to need to get some cobblestone first. Inside the zone selection mode, I see that we have an option for mining and tree harvesting down the bottom. Mining is what we're interested in, so we just kind of pull out like this. Yeah, I think that's fine. That's a 4x4 grid that we've made that kind of intersects with the tree. Will someone come over here and mine that then? Oh no, we need a miner, that's why we're doing this. I think I maybe understand this then. So Q to move up and down here so I can change the radius of this selection. I think this is going to mine out a 4x4x4 hole. And here comes Jeff over here to start digging, as is Jeeve stops. Alright, so hopefully they will continue digging down then until they find some stone and not just dirt. Yeah, I see some stone down there, so they should get to that eventually. They finished the first dig job and we started a second one then, so they will dig down into the actual stone this time. And I see in our inventory our stone count is increasing. I've also seen they're using some of the oak planks we have to use as like scaffolding to get in and out of this hole. Oh, and a piece of iron here as well. Let's maybe get them mining that out. Getting iron this early on could be quite handy. Maybe copper too. There's another one down to help, another two down to help. And now they're using those oak planks to get out of the hole. Nearly. I see some more iron ore there, so you... instead of doing what you're doing there, why don't you go mine that? But that should be enough then for us to make the pickaxe we need, or was it 2 pickaxes we needed, and some shovels as well. We just needed one of each, but that's fine. We can now hire our own miner, who should go maybe do that job by himself, unless he's just going to go onto the trees. Yeah, I'm not really sure what Jeff was doing there. Oh wait, is this the initial little bit that I set? Zone selection mode and mining. Yes it is. Okay, so he's just going to dig out here. Cool. We could really be doing with getting a forester up then, so we're going to need 3 of those stone stairs. Plenty of cobblestone now, so let's just make that. And we'll get the wooden lumberjack hut placed down probably just about there actually. Wrong click. And once again our idiots will come out and they will very, very quickly construct that for us. Also just seen that it's becoming night time, so a lot of nasties will come out. But there's the lumberjack's hut now done. And I assume we're going to need some stone tools in order to hire a forester, just a stone axe, which we now have, so we can then hire ourselves our first forester. Tellis appeared in the village. Hunter appeared in the village. I guess that's new people? Yes it is. Oh, we also have some zombies coming in. I don't know how well our citizens are going to do against mobs. Not very well by the looks of it. Can I assist? Combat mode. Could someone please help Jeff, or not just run away from poor Jeff? Well, take out the rest of them yourselves. Well, I think that's abundantly clear then that we're going to need some form of defense. I assume the small warrior's house would do that. We have an option to skip the night, which I think we'll simply do. And in the morning now, I think we need some more wood. Oh, and I think we need to hire another miner then. Maybe a good job we made up 2 of those axes. I'm assuming from the attire that Jeeve Stobbs is our lumberjack. Why is he not lumberjacking? Chop trees. Chop that one then. Double click to highlight it, so the oak tree is all in red now. Do we have anyone coming over to chop that? Yes we did, but that's not the lumberjack. Does it need to be 1 tree at a time, or... Oh no, I can kind of pull things out here and we can do multiple trees. Yeah, that selection looks okay. And I think all of our idiots are rushing over to harvest the trees. So what's the point of the lumberjack? Again, they're using the oak planks to get up and around the trees, as long as they pick them up after they're done, which they did. So we need 69 oak stairs and 4 cobblestone stairs and a chest. I would have assumed that the craftsman would have made those things for us, which I think might be Brandon over here, who seems to be doing absolute jack shit. So I'm not sure how we automate this, but in the meantime, I can make them up all the things they need. And I used too many oak logs. That's alright, we'll get our non-forester then, chopping down trees, if I don't do the wrong thing. Yeah, chop down that one. So that's enough then to make the small warrior's house. Where to put it? Somewhere over here would be ideal actually, but before we do, I think what we'll do is get rid of those blocks there. So again, we'll just mine that out, the two of those, and someone should come over to remove those. Here comes the super team to do this super quick. Damn, if only all building could be this simple. So we'll need a stone sword in order to hire a warrior, which will be nice and simple. And that at least is then going to give the colony some defense at night. Oh, Brandon the craftsman is doing something. Could you get out the way? Yeah, I think he's making sticks. Is he actually making sticks? Is that number growing? Might just be an idle animation. Not quite sure what the point of a craftsman is then, seeing as I'm having to craft everything by myself. So we have a miner, a lumberjack, a craftsman. Now we need to unlock a forester. Its description simply says,
brings food.
Pretty simple recipe to build it. Just a lot more wood, oak wood in particular, so let's get them harvesting. Yeah, that looks about fine. Still the bloody lumberjack doing nothing. At least the rest of our pawns are actually doing a good job. Well, some of them are at least. How high up are you going, Christian? Please don't be using all of our logs. Yeah, I want them back, by the way. That's a bit ridiculous. So we need some more stairs and some trapdoors. That's absolutely fine. I'll just do that. And that should be enough then to make a forester's house, which I think we're just going to tuck in somewhere over here. I don't know if this build is going to give us food, produce us food. I did see that we have a fisherman building here as well, a fisher's cottage, a bit more complex to make, but we could place that somewhere over here where we have this pond, this, well, more lake I suppose, and that could maybe supply some food here too. So what is the point of the forester? What's the point of a lot of things here actually? There's another zombie. Where's our guard? I assume you're our guard and you're doing a fantastic job, I may add. Thank you for protecting the colony. Let's maybe just sleep through the night again. Oh, I tell you what actually, you know who is doing a good job? That is the miner. They have dug down quite deep actually. All the way to bedrock, pal. All the way to bedrock. Now if only someone could do the same for, say, wood to help us out there. Anyway, enough complaining. Now to do someone else's job, we need to craft a hoe and an axe, which that is now done, so we can hire our first forester. Maximum building level reached. I'm not really sure what else we can do there. Can we upgrade some of these other houses? Well, I think we can. A medium warrior's house, not enough resources, but not the worst thing to upgrade by the looks of it. Can we upgrade most of the buildings around here too? Stone lumberjack's house and a lumberjack guild house. Oh, that requires 45 pieces of iron blocks actually. I think we'll go for the blacksmith house next. We just need 2 furnaces, which we will have in just a moment. And I think we'll just set that somewhere over here. Oops, pressing wrong buttons. Yeah, we'll just set that right there, methinks. You chaps build that. And I'm assuming this will give us access to the furnace tab. That's it built. Let's see. We need to hire a blacksmith first. 2 chests and 1 stone shovel. Easily done. So let's get ourselves a blacksmith who should then be able to start smelting some of this iron and copper we've been finding. I don't suppose we're going to need to supply them with some coal or other fuel for use. They can take in a stack of oak planks at the moment. Yeah, I've got no idea what they're going to do. What we need though is a lot more wood, so let's get the entire lot out doing that for us. That might be a bit too much for them to chop down. Oh, well, in saying that, we do have plenty of idiots, so maybe that won't take as long as I'm thinking. You taking notes here, Mr. Lumberjack? You know, this is maybe what you could do when you grow up. Do I need to smelt my own stuff here as well? Oh, I think I might need to. I mean, of course I'm going to need to. Why would someone else be doing that for us? Let's try and lock the fisher's cottage next then, and maybe see if we can sort out food for this lot. As I did notice, if you click on them, that they are starting to become a bit hungry. That's enough for the fisher's cottage then. Let's see if we can place it down somewhere over here. Yeah, this is a bit more of a tricky build to put down actually. We might need to dig away some of the land. Still a bit tricky to find a place for, but that'll do it there. I think what we'll do is just clean up this area in front here too. And they're actually having to dig down to get this building into place. Apparently I've landed in water. Oh, there's also coal down here too. Oh, can we maybe mine that out before you build over it? It might be too late. To hire the fisherman, we're going to require a fishing rod and an empty bucket. The empty bucket might not be the worst thing there, as long as we get some more iron. I did see some iron further down this hole here, so yep, you go mine that out. And there's some coal here too, so go get that. I'm not quite sure where to get the string from in order to make the fishing rod though, that's the only issue. Apart from killing spiders. We might need it to become night then and let a few spiders in. We'll hold off on the fisher's cottage at the moment then for food. What about simply just a small farm? We need a compost barrel, and I think we'll set the small farm just over here actually. That looks a good enough position for it. Straight in, planting away, putting in seeds as well by the looks of it. Is that wheat seeds? Yes, I think it was actually. So we're going to grow some wheat over here for bread. In fact, if we get up enough wheat, we can make a hay bale in order to make a shooting gallery, which will unlock the archer build, and that's another form of defense for us. So the last build we need to make then is a toolsmith, requiring a blacksmith bench. And we have just enough iron to make that actually. Okay, that's handy. So that's everything we need then to make a tool shed, and we'll just set that over here I think. I have no idea what the tool shed is going to do, or the toolsmith. I assume it would make some tools for us, but no one seems to want to work around here, and there's no one that we can hire within it, so yep, another building which we've made, and I've got no idea what we'll do with it. Also just seen that we now have 21 citizens in the colony. Damn, we have expanded out fast. At some point we might even need to make them some houses to live in, but we don't have enough resources to do so. If only there was someone to come out and get us logs, say. Oh yeah, we also need to hire a farmer, so we need a wooden hoe for that. Again, that's something that a toolsmith or the likes would be able to make for us, but whatever, let's hire a farmer. And our professions are looking not so bad so far. We have one in pretty much everything, apart from the fisherman, because we need spider stuff. We could upgrade the miner to a stone miner, if we upgrade that house, which we could do quite easily actually. All we need is some more stairs. That'll do it there then. So oh okay, it's a separate build. Although could we replace the original build then with it? Oh, well, it destroyed the old one, and yes, I think we maybe could. So bloody quick, man. And do we now have a level 2 guy? Well, we will eventually if we get ourselves an iron pickaxe and shovel, but we need a lot more iron than what we currently have. Have you not found any more iron down here yet? Oh, you're missing loads of the stuff, you idiot. Not quite sure what's going on here with the farmer. They seem to have grown outside of their farming plots. I mean, more wheat for us, and these guys seem to be teleporting in from above. But night is now upon us, so we should get some spiders spawning soon, and hopefully we'll get some string out from that. I would be tempted to help actually if I had access to some tools, but nope, they have taken everything. Although we do have a combat mode, left click to select units and right click to give commands. So left click to select people, and then can we just take them on an adventure? There's a zombie over here actually, so why don't you lot come over and attack it? I think they are actually, and there comes the guard too. Alright, so did I need to assign you a task? Well, he was a really shit guard. Oh, and a spider has spawned in. How fortuitous. Right chaps, take it out. And you better drop us some silk. String. Nothing. That's equally as helpful. Well, we've managed to get the starts of a settlement up, although I must admit, when I say we have, I more mean I have, but I do see potential with this mod. I reckon you could make a fairly lively, decent sized village with it. Could work quite well in conjunction with other mods, I think. Anyway, this has been short and sweet, and this has been MineFortress RTS. Till next time.